Use your pepper spray. Yes, you can have a dance as well, you know. Afraid we can't hear you, it's the music, it's too loud. Now the volume button's broken, it's broken on full volume. Reasonable force? Is that a finger then? A finger would be proportionate.
Reasonable, necessary, proportionate.
Yeah, but none of the force you ever used down here is proportionate.
It's justified by an individual officer.
Take this time to think about fracking and the bad work that you're doing. Oh, we've got EGs, that's the first time EGs are out. Hello EGs! It's EGs, they've come to film. We can do our own filming, you know. Oh, it's the gang, it's the brute force team. There's only two of them, there's no more in the van. Anyway, fracking's a thoroughly bad idea. You're going to poison people. And we've got you all on video so we can point out who was actually doing it. It's PK62XLU. It's okay, the corporate police here, the corporate police. They've come to assist the corporation. You've come to protect profits. The corporate police are protecting profits. He's putting his gloves on now. He's threatening use of force. He's got his gloves on. Are those SAP gloves? Are they weighted? Are they weighted? Are you going to be a right thug today and lamp somebody? Are you paid by Cuadrilla to be a thug? Are you okay? I'm not in the way. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. What a lie! You're lying. I'm not blocking that vehicle. You're more of a trouble. Look! Wait! Stop assaulting me! Wait! Stop assaulting me! Stop assaulting me! You thug! You absolute thug! 6490. 6490. Corporate thug. That's what you are. You're a corporate thug. And for the camera, he's a corporate thug. Alright, so play this back, you thug.
There's cameras there as well, I'm sure.
And you're on camera, you thug.
Okay.
Corporate thug here. He assaulted me. I've got it on camera.
He doesn't know that methane comes from compost.
Yeah, you paid by this corporation to be a thug.
We don't need fracking.
Why don't you toddle off and get back in your van? Close the door, keep the smell in.
Why are you defending it? Why are you defending something that's going to kill your own future?
Got nothing to say now, have you, you thug? Dum-de-dum-de-dum-dum. You should stand over there, there's lots of flies there, you're going to get pegged by them.
You're standing in the
So you're having a corporate thug role today, you're coming here assaulting people, they're not even obstructing. So they're filming and giving you advice. Move far away, because they're going to frack here, apparently, and that's going to poison the water system in the land, and you're helping. You're on YouTube, showing the world that you like fracking because you're backing it with physical force. You don't have to come down here assaulting people. You make that individual choice as a thug to come down and assault people for no good reason. Have you heard of Article 10 and 11 of the European Convention on Human Rights? Obviously not, because you're just blatantly ignoring that. People have a right to come down here and protest. You're overriding those rights. You're a corporate thug, and a thick one at that. You're thick, because you're just obeying orders. You're told to leave your brain in the closet, aren't you?
That's right.
You're a thug. You've got nothing to say, have you? Because you know you're a thug. You're given orders, and you just blindly obey them. So you've got nothing better to do.
He's just doing his job.
I suggest you stand there and listen to me explain what a thug you are. What point is there pushing people around, assaulting people, when they're not even causing obstruction? I was stood well back filming there, filming you being a thug. Got anything to say, thug? You're a thug. And a prat. Yeah, smile for the camera, yes. You got nothing to say, have you? You know you're being a thug.
money to millionaires.
Yes, just stand there. You're barely out of school, aren't you?
That's just you up louder.
Yes, put me up louder. That's what they want. They want to hear me.
Where's the music?
I don't know. You probably turned it down.
You did turn it down.
Music.
You're not allowed. That's assault on private property. Which one did it? We'll report him. Yeah, you didn't turn me down, did you? What an idiot. Now you stand there, thug. Don't move. He's doing as he's told. He's obedient. He's like a little pet dog, isn't he? You stood on the right side of the blue line, I see.
Yeah, right.
Corporate profits. Get your brown envelope. No, they're not. You're not Lancashire. Where's your ID for what force you're on? 4546. Come on.
East Lancashire.
East Lancs.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Is these the notes? Don't they give you a notebook?
You can see
Okay, there's a camera over there, so anybody thinks they're caught on camera, you can do a subject access request for that data. They'll love picking the pictures out of that because you've got to supply it.
3 hours for us, please, just so you're not blocking the highway so we can get...
Well, why do you want me to move? Are you assisting the corporation today? Are you acting in a corporate role today? Answer the question. Answer the question. Answer the question. Answer the question. Are you acting? Are you protecting? Are you protecting a corporation?
No, protecting you from committing a criminal offence. I'll stay there.
Right, there's an assault going on there. You're going to investigate that?
No assault.
You are a total thug.
So you're behaving like a thug again? Thug is assaulting more people.
He just assaulted me as well.
Right, take him off the front line. Where's the inspector?
He is not fit.
I suggest you take that officer off the front line. He's assaulted me, and now he's assaulting a lady over there. What kind of force are you running?
What assaults has he committed?
I've got it on camera. I'll put it on YouTube for you to later, and I'll mail it to you if you want. Right, but I suggest you remove him from the front line straight away.
You didn't instruct me to how to operate my serial.
Well, I'll instruct you as a member of the public. Right? We pay your wages. You
want to make a complaint.
I know exactly how to make a complaint. You're not doing your job.
Committing offences by blocking vehicles and getting away with vehicles. So they're committing offences to Section 241 of the Trade Unions Act.
What a load of nonsense. Have you heard of Article 10 and 11 of the European Convention on Human Rights?
9, 10,
how
11, yes.
are you affording that here today?
Because you're standing protesting. There is lawful, peaceful protests on that side.
Right, there should
standing in front of vehicles is not peaceful.
You didn't even
protest.
come and ask to move. You didn't even... you're stood over the far side of the road. You're hardly doing your job. You're hardly giving a balanced...
Okay. You want to quote 9, 10, 11 at me, right?
I didn't quote 9. I quoted 10 and 11.
There's
no religion here. I will walk away from you, thug.
I'm going to warn you on the Section 5 of the Public Order Act. If you carry on with the name calling, you're likely to be arrested. Right.
Why? Are you alarmed and distressed? You just threatened me with a Section 5 for public disorder. Right?
Vehicles driving past.
Right, what name are you offended by, eh? Get stuffed with your Section 5. Stuffed. You be warned, officer. I'm warning you. Section 5. You're warned now. Make a note of the time as well.
Not him, he's a danger. Get off! Get off! Get off! Get off! I was not! 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 Get off! Get off me! Get off! Are you stuck?
Right, where is he?
There was no need for that.
I don't give a damn about
He's
your
not,
camera.
He's not swearing at you, is he?
No, he's doing far worse than swearing.
He's reasonable force.
Look, you bunch of thugs, why don't you clear off and get in the van?
You're absolute
Well, don't you like being called a thug?
thugs.
Doesn't bother me in the slightest.
You've been warned of Section 5 of the Public Order.
I'm warning you. I'm warning you. You're a thug.
Thug towards police officers.
You're a
You'll
thug.
be arrested.
You're a thug. I've just videoed that. I've got evidence.
Yeah, so have I.
You hardly like to use it in any case, do you? You tamper with it. I've seen your footage in court. It's absolutely abysmal. How dare you come down here behaving like thugs? You work for us, not the other way around. You're no authority here. Right, you're supposed to conduct yourself in a fair and reasonable fashion. You're not supposed to back corporations. You're just behaving like a thug. Right, especially this one over here.
We'll just start on that one again.
We'll just get his number again, 6490.
That's twice.
Yes. There's all that sat in the van with these Tetra radios, isn't it? Right, they fry your brains.
She's heading in the direction of a vehicle that's moving. I've grabbed hold of her to protect her.
You've assaulted her, yes?
Okay, what happens if she follows that vehicle hits her? Then with them dealing with an RTC. But I can't help you facilitate your protest then, can I? Why are you so
You're not facilitating any protest. You're behaving like a thug.
Thank you.
You're coming down here behaving like a thug. What kind of behaviour is that?
All you do is facilitate them getting in there.
vehicles getting in and off, because that's a criminal offence. If you obstruct.
You've been ordered to get back in the van now. You've got to sit back in the van. Don't forget to close the door. We don't want the smell getting out, would we? Off you go, off you toddle. Yes, you're a disgrace. Not the British police force we used to have. You're the military one. Have you studied in Israel? Don't forget to close the door. Bye.
Bring back the bobbies, not the bastards.
Yes, perfect example of the police thuggery, and they're toddling off now with a thug inspector who ignores the criminal action. Hello. They're behaving like thugs today. What's going on?
They wanted to get that.
Is it the heat? Are they stuck in the van in the heat and the radios?
I mean, there seems to be a bit of a change in the dynamic from this morning.
Well, I think that was a bit of a job. I mean, they came straight over and where usually there's a bit of interaction on, please can you move and that. They were straight with the thugs, pushing guys out of the way is one thing, but gripping women up, it's just wrong.
The thing is, we're always here for dialogue, and we'll tell you what's going on. We will tell you if you ask us.
You don't know what's going on.
But you've been particularly making it life hard for the PLOs. So when that occurs,
how
ridicule them with your microphone and stuff.
There's a bit of derision, light derision. That's harmless stuff. You don't mind it, do you?
But under the hot sun, it does get somewhat tiring, especially when we've had in the previous few days quite a good relationship going. Yeah, everyone's been able to protest. They've been allowed to carry on the business, and I know that's not what you're about, but that's the fact of it.
You're talking about the deal, yeah?
There's no deal.
Oh no, it's another word. What's another?
It's very easy for you to fall back into that. But
what's another word for deal?
Well, the thing is, obviously, that was
covenant.
In the consequence to a vehicle wanting to, transgress the site. Okay. Now then, if someone had asked, we would have told exactly what was going on.
So let's be clear, the dialogue's out the window today, and you're just resorting straight to the thuggery.
We're always here for that. Okay. There's a human being. I'm not going to stand by and see my officers made to feel uncomfortable for doing their job. Yeah, we take a certain amount of that. Of course we do. We know that's part of the role, but it does get.
So you're primarily an officer, not?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm a police officer. Yeah, but we're also people as well. Okay, and communication is a two-way thing.
So what's the blue bit mean? You're supposed to liaise on occasions when you feel like it?
No, we'll liaise all the time. Yeah, and we'll always be here. If you want to come and have a chat, we'll engage. Yeah, you understand that?
If you think thuggery is the way to go on this campaign, there's going to be a lot more people, waking up to this. That's what they've just been using, and you've seen it.
People to move, and they haven't moved, have they?
Well, that's a shock.
So they have to justify. They can use.
Have you heard Article 1011 of the European Convention?
We're back at it again into an
There's got to be a balance. A balance that you're supposed to be doing, but the minute it's askew, you're pushing people out of the way for a corporation.
If people don't move and the officer feels justified,
you've got to use force.
No, if the officer feels justified, they have to justify it.
I think if you're going to skip the dialogue and go straight to assaulting people, you should tell people first. Right, you're going to lose any respect as liaisons down here.